how do I describe you? You're like my longer, bulkier half. If I had the other half that was taller than bulky, it would be Charles Gray. Today's my first story time. I'm excited. I'm looking back at last summer, going on the last week of the semester. So I'm like, oh, I got a little break. I want to go out. I want to hang out with some friends. I called up my friend and she was in Dallas. As you know, I live in Fort Worth.
You live in Fort Worth.
And so, you know, like Dallas is 45 minutes to an hour away. And I don't drive. So I'm like, freak, man, I thought you were going to be around so you could come pick me up and we could just like head out. So I had to call. My account wasn't working with Uber, so I couldn't take Uber. So I had to call up a cab, which is unheard of. And I've never really taken a cab. And yeah, because I'm so spoiled with that Uber thing where they show you a picture. So when you call the cab, they just say, oh yeah, sure. They ask for the address, then they send someone out. But then about 15 minutes later, a guy calls me and he's like, do you still need the cab? And I'm like, yeah, who's this? It's like, this is your driver. I'm coming. Goes up. We speak. We negotiate the price because it was a long trip. Trip came out to be like $70, guys. Like, I know that's freaking ridiculous, but yes, it was $70. And then he decided to start talking because it was a long trip, so he decides he's gonna talk my ear off. So he's like, do you live in the house that I picked you up from? I'm like, no. He's like, well, I'm not just taking a cab. I also own a car company in downtown Fort Worth. He turns around and gives me his car to the back seat. He's like, you know, I could help you with a reasonably priced car when you're ready. So I'm like, okay, cool. I took his car, put it in my purse. Damn, what kind of music was he playing? He was playing like a rave type music, the type of music that you want to do drugs to, like just go out. He was friendly for the most part, but he was just asking a lot of questions. He arrived there and he dropped me off in the front. As I'm standing in front of the building, I get a text message from this guy. Like, he didn't even leave. He's like, I could wait here in Dallas if you like. What? You're gonna wait out here all night while we party and then take me back to Fort Worth? So by then I'm like, is this company policy to keep the number? Because I'm out of your car now. Why are you still texting me? So it doesn't stop there. The next text was, well, if you like, I could actually come party with you guys. So I was like, no, thank you. I'm okay, sir. I don't want to hang out. I was dating someone at that time, so I'm like trying to text him, like, babe, like, the cab driver's coming from alive, but he was out partying with his friends, so he didn't respond. So I was just like, I thought it was over and done with. But I get to work Monday, and the driver texts me again. Monday around like 2 or 3-ish. I'm sitting at work. The driver asks me, you know, how's my day going? What am I doing? I'm like, why do you still have my number? I asked him, you know, like, why do you still have my number? And he's like, oh no, I just wanted to ask you a question about the car, if you still were interested in getting that car, or, you know, if you knew anybody who needed a car, just, you know, send them my way. And I'm like, okay, no problem, thanks. If that happens, I'll call the number that you provided on the card. And he's like, okay, no problem. Doesn't stop. He texted me again and he's like, oh, also, if you're interested, I also, in addition to being a driver and a car salesman, he sets up women with his clients. Ding ding. He's like, if you at any point want to go out on a date with some, you know, very rich, successful men for a few like $100, I can set you up. And I was like, when did I sign up to be a candidate? I didn't even know I was on the list. And he was like, there's a lot of guys that will be interested in taking you out. He's like, I mean, if you ever get off of work and you want to just take a quick dinner or a lunch or something, like, just, you know, let me know. Again, I told this guy, no thank you. He texts me on Wednesday, hey, where you at? Could I pick you up? I actually have a client right now who is at, what was the freaking restaurant? There's a restaurant connected to a hotel. And he's like, I dropped the guy off and he was looking for someone to have dinner with that night. And I thought you would be perfect for him. And I'm just looking at my phone like, this guy is delusional. He calls me right after he drops this guy off and he's like, he's there. If you're interested, I can pick you up from work and take you to meet him. And, you know, if you need to get dressed, I'll give you some time to get dressed and I'll take you over there. He's like, it's no problem. Anytime you need extra money or something, you know, just send me a text and I can get you that. He's like, because I know you need a car. And I'm like, oh my God, like, you're really about to give me a new life because you know I need a car? Like, you're about to make me into an escort because you know I need a car. After that, I just like went into like an entire panic because he wouldn't stop texting me, to the point I blocked his number. And then eventually at some point in like around this time, like August, almost September, when they stopped coming in, I guess he just finally gave up. Like, you're not gonna come party with us in the cab. But yeah, that was my creepy old cab driver. I hope other girls haven't gotten to him, but I don't think too many of y'all are taking cabs around here, so I don't know. It was a nice cup of cocoa.
It's just dinner.
Accept it.